Okay, so my last video about the Fulings got a lot of support, and a lot of interesting comments. People really like the shipwreck idea with the past super advanced Fuling ship. I really like that. Yeah, generally, it's just the moment that I had that idea that, like, the Fuling camps now and the Fulings now are basically like a societal reset almost, and that they're re-entering like a basic Viking age is super cool. I really like the idea. And, well, it seems like they are a little bit outside of that era too. And I say that because, well, not only has the architecture advanced and changed over time, but there is also stone elements, yes. So, a lot of the really odd questions surrounding Fullings now is where did their coins come from? I think their coins that they come from. Trying to think, they come from the old empire as one of the options. So the old Fulling Empire. That's possible. It could also be from the old Draugr Empire and the old people who used to live here, the native humans that were here before. So the people that became the Draugr could be from them, could be from the Fullings. I don't know. I'd like to think it was from them and they went out and raided from them, and then they came back and they brought back some stones. Kind of crudely placed, as you can see. So it doesn't. I don't think they have a stone cutter. I think that's also where sometimes you get the sharpening stone. You kind of have these sharpening stones in here. They don't really know what to use them for. They just kind of have them stored up. I can only assume they keep their swords sharp with them, and also when they raided, that's where they got their swords. At least some of them. Spears they can probably just make. Swords they probably have to take and then keep sharp. There is, of course, also just a bunch of standard stuff. Of course, where they get the deer hide, meadows, black forest. Most likely black forest, because black forest generates out here. Meadows is way less likely to, so probably deer from the black forest. Coins also probably from the black forest. It is somewhat likely that they went and took some of the stones from the stone towers in the black forest, and then they just took them and maybe manually built some of these crude structures. The thing that kind of bugs me, though, is how well built this thing is over here. This thing is pretty damn well built compared to every other Fuling structure. And I'd like to think that this is just some sort of native stone structure that maybe the Fullings didn't build at all. Because look, it has this piece, which is really well done. I mean, this isn't even a piece that we can really work with. I mean, this giant thing is one piece, and we can't make that or anything, you know? So super cool. I'm pretty sure. I mean, look at the durability levels too. This thing is well built. This must have come before the Fullings, or it could be something from the past empire. Yeah, it's just so advanced. Even though it's just a little stone thing, it's so much more advanced than the stone that they're working with. That I think it's got to be from a past time. Now, one of the comments that I got is, where did the dandelions come from? Why are they cultivating dandelions? And to that, I'd say it was probably an accident. Oh, where'd you come from? Most likely an accident. If you look at the cultivation of flax and barley, it's done here. Very flat. Very well done. Probably secrets, oral tradition kept from their shamans. They cultivate very well. Simple, without borders and barriers or anything to keep them safe from like locks or something, but effective. These dandelions, see how this is in a depressed pit almost? I don't think this is generally just a sign of generation. I'm pretty sure that these dandelions are just here because they are weeds, and this might be a waste pit. So sometimes you will see underground when you destroy certain Fuling structures, bone fragments will pop up. And the devs have confirmed that that's their waste. It's basically their leftovers that they've buried underground. So they do bury stuff underground. They do have trash confirmed that they dispose of. And it's very possible that they've just taken these dandelions from maybe meadows if they've raided Draugr villages. And it just got stuck to them, or they pooped it out, or the dandelion seeds flew and landed in these areas because they've deposited them as trash. I'm pretty sure the cultivation of dandelions is completely accidental. Now, another thing that's been bugging me is the bones from Fuling berserkers, their clubs, and also the bones that are reinforced around some of them as armor. That's really cool, and also really interesting. Like, where did they come from? Like, where did these bones come from? Like, Locks? Locks don't really fear them. Maybe something bigger? Who knows? It's really hard to say where they could have taken these bones from. It's definitely not the Seekers, because, well, they have an exoskeleton. They have carapace. So that's not right. Locks could work, but if you look around tar pits, you know, let me try and find one. Here we go. I think I've taken all these bones from these. Yeah, Arbalest. The bones that we see here are giant rib cages. It is possible that Fulings probably raided a tar pit, and maybe specifically the Berserker or Berserkers might have pulled out of the tar a large Lock's femur. And once it's covered with tar, it becomes a durable weapon that they can just keep for long periods of time and use over the course of many raids, many battles. So I think that's most likely the case. I think it's probably just a Lock's femur that they've taken from a tar pit, and they've made great use of that. Same thing with the other bones on their on some of the Berserkers' armor. They must use that from other Locks that's probably treated with Darkwood as well. Or, not Darkwood, but tar. So I hope that answers people's questions and concerns. I'm still really excited about the future of Fulings and stuff. Maybe we can get that shipwreck. I like that idea. I don't know if it'll be implemented. That's fine. It is interesting to see that the Berserkers must be the ones taking all the stone and manually placing them one by one. And yeah, super cool. Super cool to see. I wish that, you know, maybe down the line, if there was a expansion on Fuling stuff, if the shipwreck were added in, that they could do a correlation between the number of Berserkers and the amount of little stone things in the area of a Fuling camp. I think that would be a great touch to see that. And maybe in the future also we get to see some needles being used in their weapons. I think that would be really sick. Specifically, maybe the in the shipwreck there could be Fulings which have needle weapons. That would be cool. Where are you coming from? I cleared this place a long time ago. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye!